Good afternoon, my Real News Midday TV family. Welcome back to the channel for another news update. And in the news this afternoon, new route from Mandeville to Kingston to launch Monday. A new Jamaica Urban Transit Company route between Mandeville and Kingston, Route 512, will be launched on Monday with fares as low as $250 going up to $600. There will be 3 routes each day from Mandeville. Departures from Mandeville are scheduled for 5:45 a.m., 10 a.m., and 3:10 p.m., while departures from downtown Kingston are scheduled for 7:55 a.m., 1 p.m., and 5:20 p.m. The cost for a one-way trip for adults using smart fare cards is $500, while adults paying with cash will pay $600. Concession passengers, including students, senior citizens, and the persons with disabilities using smart fare cards, pay $250, while concession passengers paying in cash will be charged $600. Route 512 will operate as a regular JUTC route with 53 seats and a 50% standing room. Seats will be on a first-come, first-served basis. Minister of Transport Darrell Vaz had previously announced several rural express routes to be launched in the coming months. We are proud to be serving the people of Mandeville with a safe, reliable, and cost-effective option for long-distance commuting. This new route reflects our dedication to bridging communities, supporting economic activity, and delivering service with care. I'm originally from Mandeville, and sometimes I rarely get to visit home because of the cost. But now, with this new route, I can travel more often. It's truly a game changer, said Corporate Communications Manager Chantal Thompson. As part of the launch, the JUTC team will be stationed at Cecil Charlton Park from 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. on July 28 to assist the commuters with smart fare card top-ups and to facilitate new sign-ups for people getting a JUTC card for the first time. Curfew extended in Richmond, St. Mary. The 48-hour curfew imposed in sections of Richmond, St. Mary has been extended. The curfew will remain in effect until 6 p.m. on Saturday. The boundaries of the curfew are north from a section of the Beecham Hill community running easterly to the section of Richmond Town, east from a section of Richmond Town Center running along an imaginary line, southerly to a section of Zion Hill, south from a section of Zion Hill running along an imaginary line westerly to the section of Essex Flint River, west from a section of Essex Flint River running along an imaginary line northerly to a section of Beecham Hill community. During the hours of the curfew, all persons within its boundaries are required to remain within their premises unless otherwise authorized by the ground commander. Firefighters contain bushfire in Central Village. Firefighters attached to the St. Catherine Fire Department were called to the scene of a major bushfire on Big Lane in Central Village on Friday afternoon. The fire reportedly threatened several homes in the community and caused a major smoke nuisance in surrounding areas. The news spoke with head of the St. Catherine Fire Department, Superintendent Dennis Lyon, who said the Spanish Town Fire Station received the call reporting a bushfire about 1:18 p.m. One unit was dispatched to the scene, and on their arrival, due to the magnitude of the blaze, additional help was requested, and the Waterford Fire Unit was dispatched to the scene. The fire is under control, but due to the windy condition, it is posing difficulty to the firefighters. The units after making trips of water, and as a result, you will see smoke in the air, but the fire is under control. We will be monitoring it. The units will remain in the area until the fire is extinguished, he said. FID warns digital footprints not invisible after customs broker imprisoned for credit card scam. The Financial Investigations Division is warning fraudsters intent on using modern technology to embezzle that they will be caught and prosecuted, as the digital footprints are not invisible. The law enforcement agency issued the caution on Friday in disclosing that a customs broker has been imprisoned for his role in a multi-million-dollar credit card fraud operation targeting the government's customs revenue system. According to the FID, 44-year-old Nathaniel Graham was sentenced in the Kingston and St. Andrew Parish Court on Friday, July 11, 2025, almost 3 years after he was arrested, following a joint investigation by the FID and the Jamaica Customs Agency. The FID, in a news release, said Graham was arrested on November 28, 2022, and charged for offenses under the Proceeds of Crime Act. While in custody on July 4, 2023, he was charged for unrelated but similar offenses, the FID said. On September 19, 2024, Graham pleaded guilty to several financial crimes, including engaging in a transaction involving criminal property, 6 counts, fraudulent conversion, 8 counts, and obtaining money by means of false pretense, 4 counts. The charges stemmed from a report made by the JCA to the FID concerning suspicious activities on its e-payment platform used for the payment of customs duties on imported motor vehicles and goods, the FID said. Graham was found to have fraudulently used the credit card information from 5 individuals to make payments totaling $12,054,933.35. These unauthorized transactions triggered chargebacks from financial institutions, resulting in significant financial losses to the state and undermining the integrity of an important source of national revenue, the importation of goods, FID added. At his sentencing, Graham received 2 years for engaging in a transaction involving criminal property, 3 years for fraudulent conversion, and 2 years for obtaining money by means of false pretense. The sentences are to run concurrently, which means that Graham, who has been in custody since his arrest, will be released in November 2025. Commenting on the outcomes, Courtney Smith, the FID's senior director of legal services, said this case illustrates how fraudsters attempt to exploit government systems to their own advantage, robbing the country of vital revenue streams in the process. But it also demonstrates what can be achieved through strong institutional collaboration. The joint investigation between the FID and the JCA's internal investigative unit was instrumental in intensifying and dismantling the scheme. Our partnership was critical in ensuring that justice was served. To those who believe digital footprints are invisible, think again, we will find you. The FID said it is urging all entities that offer digital services to routinely review their systems for vulnerabilities and report irregularities swiftly. As Jamaica continues to modernize its public services, strong safeguards and responsive enforcement remain key to protecting institutions and the public purse, the FID said. Guys, thank you for watching. See you this evening at 6 p.m. for another news update.